This is unacceptable. How could the costs rise this much? We had an agreement.
Korea construction. The budget nightmare. Avoid the nightmare. Why 90% of projects go over budget in Korea? How to stay within your budget. I have 500 million won. Can I build this house? Many contractors in Korea will smile and say, yes, of course. But 6 months later, that same contractor will tell you, we need 100 million more. This is the reality for 90% of self-build projects in Korea. The budget isn't just a number, it's a battle. Today I am going to show you why budgets explode and more importantly the professional tactics to keep your money in your pocket. Context. In my 20 years as an architectural engineer, I've seen projects die on the vine because the money ran out halfway through. Budgeting in a foreign country is even more dangerous because you don't know the local market prices for labor and materials. Today, I'm not just giving you tips, I'm giving you a financial shield. Reason 1. The LOWBAL estimate trap. The first reason is the lowball estimate. This is a classic hook and hike strategy. A contractor intentionally leaves out items like landscaping, utility connections, or high-quality finishes to make the initial price look attractive. Once you are committed and the foundation is poured, they hit you with change orders. At that point, it's too late to say no. You are a hostage to the project. Reason 2. The mystery under the ground. Reason number 2. Site conditions. You see a flat piece of land, but as an engineer, I see potential disasters. What if we hit a massive granite rock 2 meters down? In Korea, blasting rock can cost you an extra $30,000 to $50,000 instantly. Or, what if the soil is too soft and needs piling for structural safety? If you didn't do a proper soil test and include a contingency for groundworks, your budget is already broken before the first floor is even built. Reason 3. Late-stage indecision. The third reason, and this is the most common, is late-stage design changes. Actually, can we move this wall? Or I want the Italian marble instead of the local tile. Every time you change your mind during construction, it costs 3 times more than it would have during the design phase. Contractors love change orders because that is where the highest profit margins are hidden. Solution 1. The 15% contingency rule. Now, how do we fix this? Solution 1. The 15% buffer rule. If your dream house costs 500 million, you need to have 575 million ready. That 15% is your contingency fund. It is not for upgrades, it is for the unknowns like the rocks in the ground or sudden material price hikes due to global supply chains. If you don't use it, great, it's a bonus. But if you don't have it, you risk a stopped project. Solution 2. The frozen contract. Solution 2. Use a frozen contract based on a detailed B.O.Q. Do not sign a contract that says house construction, 1 unit. It must say 500 white ceramic tiles, brand X, price Y. When every item is priced and locked, the contractor cannot arbitrarily raise prices. We call this freezing the design. Once the shovel hits the ground, the design is locked. No changes. Solution 3. The financial bodyguard, CM. Solution 3. Professional Construction Management, or CM. This is what we do at LivWay. We act as your financial bodyguard. We review every invoice, we verify every material delivery, and we challenge every change order the contractor tries to sneak in. Often the money a CM saves you is far more than the cost of the CM service itself. Summary. Building a house is the biggest investment of your life. Don't leave it to luck. Plan for a 15% buffer, freeze your design before starting, and have a professional eye on the numbers. In Korea, the winners are not the ones who start with the most money, but the ones who manage their money the smartest. CTA, LivWay. Are you worried that your Korean dream home will turn into a money pit? Don't walk into the lion's den alone. At LivWay, we provide transparent budget auditing and management services specifically for international clients. We make sure your 500 million stays 500 million. Subscribe for more financial tips on building in Korea and contact us today to secure your investment. Let's build smart together.